Hello, I'd like to share with you a workflow using Google Slides to present very specific pieces of YouTube videos. This is very useful as a teacher if you have a long piece of video but only want to show a specific portion of it to your class. This is also a useful workflow for student projects where students can go into YouTube, search out bits and pieces of information, and only show those specific pieces. Kind of like when you're watching a newscast, out of the entire piece of video, they only choose to show you little bits and pieces, the editing process. I'm going to navigate to slides.google.com. I'm going to click on a new blank presentation. I can give it a title right off the bat. I'm going to call this one Video Clips. And remember that Google Slides saves as you go. So all the changes that you make, all the updates you make, you'll notice here it said all changes are saved. I'm going to change this slides layout to completely blank. I've not yet determined which video that I want to show. If you're a math teacher, you may want to show something to your students about place values, but you may not want to show an entire 9-minute video to your students. You may only want to show a minute or a 30-second clip that addresses a particular piece that you're working with. What I like about the Google Slides workflow is if you go to Insert and select Video, you get a YouTube search window as your first option. In this case, I can type in place values, and there are a lot of selections that appear almost immediately. And notice the length of some of these videos. This one down here from mathhelp.com is only 2 minutes long. This one up here from Maths Learning, 12 minutes. You may not want to show the entire 12 minutes or even the entire 2 or 3 minutes to your class. But if you find a longer video, such as this Math Antics place value video, you can go ahead and insert that video into your YouTube slide, and it's embedded and ready to go. You can right-click on it and click Video Options. And what I like about this feature is that you get a start at and end at time marker here. This is much easier than going into editing software such as Adobe Premiere, Final Cut, or even Movie Maker and cutting out bits and pieces and creating new clips. You can preview your video. You might be able to hear the sound coming from my speakers here.
Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome to Math Antics. In this lesson, we're going to learn how our basic number system works, and we're going to learn about an important concept called place value.
And you can fast forward and scroll here just a little bit,
because it uses 10 different symbols for counting.
And for demonstration purposes, I'm going to pause the video right there because he said we're going to use this for counting. It's a nice clean cut that we can make. I have the start time at 0. The end time, I didn't really take note of it. If I scroll here on this scrub bar, I can see different time indexes. But as I pause the video, I have the option to just use current time, and it ends at 22 seconds. I can select autoplay when presenting, and then close this video. Once I click present, it goes out to YouTube, it finds the video, and let's see where it stops.
Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome to Math Antics. In this lesson, we're going to learn how our basic number system works, and we're going to learn about an important concept called place value. The number system that we use in math is called base 10 because it uses 10 different symbols for counting.
And that's it. He only talked for the 22 seconds. We determined where the video was going to stop using the video options. We could go on to another slide, select another portion that we want to show, and build a stack of video clips that we can show to our students, showing only the portions we want and leaving out what we don't.